Kemal Hocam merhaba, hoş geldiniz. Nasılsınız?
Merhaba Taner, nasılsın?
İyi hocam, siz nasılsınız?
Teşekkürler.
Evet, öğrencilerimiz de gelmeye başladılar. Bölüm başkanlarımızı da bekliyoruz.
Tamam. Bayağı 3-5 öğrenci gördüm ben.
Evet hocam var.
Bizim var mıdır acaba bizim bölümde?
Çok detayını bilmiyorum hocam. Mutlaka vardır.
Tamam. 9 dakikaya göre kendimi ayarladım.
Çok iyi hocam, sağ olun.
Biraz sıkıştırmıştım diğer hocalar fazla tutunca ama bugün herhalde daha iyi gidecek.
Sağ olun hocam, eksik olmayın. Çok teşekkürler.
Sabah nasıldı, iyi miydi? Sabah var mıydın?
Sabahkilere biz katılmıyoruz hocam. Bizim program
Anladım.
sadece fakülteyle ilgili olan kısım.
Anladım.
Normal şey var, akışı var. Tören akışı var. Son hocamın konuşmasıyla başlıyor. Ama bir
Evet,
program
dün
yok.
izledim ben sabah bütün
Evet.
şeyleri de. Konuşmaları güzel oldu.
Hı hı.
Etikle ilgili, işte cinsiyet eşitliğiyle ilgili
Evet.
bir de güzel şey oldu. İşte ritim grubu vardı.
Evet. Perküsyon. Hı hı.
Perküsyon.
Hı hı.
Evet.
Zamanında başlarsak herhalde zamanında bitiririz hocam.
Evet, sorun
2-3
olmaz.
dakika bekler, ondan sonra başlarız.
Hı hı.
Metin hocam hoş geldiniz.
Hoş bulduk.
Nasılsınız, iyi misiniz?
İyidir, iyidir, bir yaramazlık yok.
Öğrencimizin şeyini çözdük, görmüşsünüz.
Gördüm, iyi oldu.
Rica ederiz.
Tamam, zaten ben de öyle düşündüm. Yani aynı ders bu. Çapta mutlaka intibakları yapılmıştır.
Hocam o da Excel dosyası çocuğun elinde olduktan sonra bundan sonra rahat. Yani çok soru da sormayacak. O tablo yok.
Tamam.
Sınıfta elinde.
Merhaba Metin Hocam.
Merhaba, nasılsın Kemal Hocam?
Teşekkür ederim. Sağ olun. Sizler de iyisiniz inşallah.
İyidir.
İyi. Evet.
Ya ben bu Mac'te bu şeyi yükleyemiyorum. Yüklediğim anda ben böyle gözükmüyorum.
Hocam altta bir işaret var. O şey var ya, onu kaldıracaksınız herhalde. Şimdi beraber gidelim isterseniz.
Tamam.
Zoom'dan Preference'a gidiyorsunuz.
Bir
Zoom var ya,
dakika.
oradan Preferences.
Nerede preferences?
Elma var ya, elmanın yanında Zoom var. Oraya giriyorsunuz köşede.
Hayır, şimdi Zoom açık ya.
Oradan işte Zoom As diye bir şey var. Orayı tıklıyorsunuz, menü açılıyor.
Tamam, açıldı.
Preferences'a gidiyorsunuz.
Gidiyorum.
Oradan şeye gidiyorsunuz hocam.
Background
Background'a.
and Filters'a gidiyorum.
Evet.
Tamam mı?
Tamam
Bak
mı?
şimdi şunu
Aşağıda şey var
tıklıyorum.
ya. Seçin siz şimdi bu şeyi istediğinize.
Seçtim mesela şimdi bunu.
Aşağıda bir şey var. I have a green screen. Onu tıklamayın. Mirror my video. Onu da tıklamayın. Onlara bir şey
Tamam,
yapmayın.
ikisi de boş.
Tamam.
O
Başka
zaman
bir şey yapmayın.
seçenekler çıkmıyor. O zaman seçenekler çıkmıyor.
Seçeneklere şöyle yapıyorsunuz hocam. Artı var ya orada yukarıda. Artı diyorsunuz.
Tamam.
Ondan sonra gidiyorsunuz. Desktop'ta mı seçenekler? Seçenekleri seçip buraya ekliyorsunuz.
Onları ekledim zaten.
Niye
Onu
gözükmüyor burada?
ekleyip tıkladığım zaman
Evet.
ekleyip tıkladığım zaman şey gözükmüyor. İşte bak biraz önce yaptığımı gibi göstereyim.
Hocam seçin şimdi onu. Hemen
Seçemiyorum ki, bir
gözükmüyor.
dakika dur. Seçtim, tamam.
Tamam, kapatın bunu seçtikten sonra.
Ne yapayım?
Kapatın bu menüyü. Çarpıya basın.
Ama şu anda gelmiş olması lazımdı hocam. Şu anda
Yani
gelmiş.
geliyor zaten. Yukarıdaki şeyde gelmesi lazım. Mesela benimkinde var.
Hocam
İşte
hocam I have green screen'i seçer misiniz orada?
Tamam, onu seçtikten sonra bastığımda bak bu geliyor.
Tamam hocam, bu sizin makinenizin, işlemcinizin yeterli olmadığını gösteriyor. Bunun için arka fon kullanmayacaksınız. Evet.
Kullanamıyorum. Yani bak mesela bu da kendinin sağladığı.
Yok
bu
hocam.
da kendinin sağladığı. Yani
Yok
anlatabildim mi? Onları Kemal Hocam yükledim buraya birkaç tane
Anladım.
alternatif. Hatta
hocam,
bak beyaz bir şey de yükledim. Hani kendim şuraya özel bir Kadiras köşesi yaptım.
olmaz.
Hocam bunu yapmayın, bayağı korkunç oluyor.
Yani ya, korkunç oluyor ya. Şimdi bir dakika, buradan nasıl çıkacağımı da bilmiyorum şimdi.
Böyle kalırsanız yandık.
Dur bir dakika, dur. Nasıl çıkacağım buradan? Tamam, çıktım.
Hocam ben I have a green screen dediğim zaman bende de böyle yanıp sönen kareler oluyor. Onun için ben onu tıklamıyorum.
İşte her türlü şeyi denedim. Galiba benim bu şeyden sonra oldu, biliyor musun?
Nedir hocam?
iOS'u yükselttim. Son versiyonuna geçtim. Her bir şey sıfırlandı. Zoom'u falan yeniden kurdum. Ondan sonra hatta bu makineyle mesela şeyi kullanamıyorum. Okula getirdim. Bu elektronik imzayı bu makineyle de kullanamıyorum.
Hocam Engin var.
Engin geldi zaten. O sağ olsun okuldaki makineyi halletti.
Makinenin tevellütü kaç?
Makinenin tevellütü 3 yaşında.
Bir de daha bebekmiş o ya. Bir yanlışlık olmalı. İmza kullanımı.
Sürüm yükselttim.
Fark etmez hocam. 3 yaşındaki şey kaldırır yani şey olarak.
Vallahi Engin geldi, elinden geleni yaptı. Dedi ben biraz daha uğraşacağım. Kendim çözüm bulursam yapacağım dedi.
İlginç.
Evet.
Belki Zoom'u update etmeniz lazım. Geçenlerde yeni Zoom oldu. Yayınlandı.
İşte, Engin geldi, hepsini yaptı geçen hafta.
Anladım.
Perşembe günü uğraştık bununla.
Anladım.
Başaramadık.
Hocam,
sorun değil canım, yani kötü bir görüntü değil. Kitaplar
evet
var
hocam,
işte.
bu da güzel. Çok güzel kütüphaneler.
Yani senin Taner hocamın arkasındaki görüntüden farklı bir görüntü değil. Bir iki tane resim var yani. Hepsi o.
Evet. Olsun, fark etmez.
Herkese merhaba bu arada.
Sayın Hocam, hoş geldiniz.
Merhaba.
Merhaba Feza Bey, Özkan
Merhaba
Bey.
hocam.
Merhabalar hocalarım.
Dear students, you also are all welcome.
We have to.
While we're waiting, can you just, write in the chat area, you are in industrial engineering, you're in electrical, you're in civil, computer, so we have a glimpse of idea of where your background or what you're going to be studying, okay? Who's starting the chat? Okay, so let me open up the chat and write here. Yep, okay. Metin Hoca took the lead. Yeah, so you can write you're in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, Maisa, Alina.
There is no mechanical, mechatronics.
Sorry, mechatronics. Merlin, Hussam, Anwar Berk, Rama, Muaz, Mohammed, Nurel Huda. You're all welcome. Okay. There's mechatronics, electrical, molecular biology, computer engineering again, electrical, molecular. Wow, it's good.
Yeah,
we have the variety of the students. That's good.
Nobody from industrial engineering? Then I have to leave.
Well, you take the word.
Okay.
Ahead of me, actually, I was gonna say that,
Some people may be interested in double major.
Yeah,
in industrial engineering.
I am very happy. I have seen 5 students in my department.
Yeah, your students are very attentive. That means good for them and good for you.
Thank you.
By the way, I guess we are waiting for Nihat Hoca.
No, unfortunately, Nihat Hoca could not join the meeting. So,
okay.
So that means
I will take the lead.
Okay.
I think Linda is the last to join. Linda, could you please write which department you're joining in the chat area, please? Almost everyone wrote, I think. Thank you to all. Linda is also from Mechatronics. That's good. So we have a good variety of engineering, and some students who will do industrial and civil engineering double majors. That's very good as well.
I think it's almost time, and if you everything is okay, so we can just get started. Okay. So on behalf of our Dean, Professor Nihat Berker, I greet you all, dear department heads, dear students. Welcome to online orientation days of the 2021 and 2022 academic year, and welcome to Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences. So as you may know, so we have spent the last 1.5 years away from our university and our beautiful Cibali campus due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So now we will get together again and start our face-to-face online lessons. So now I would like to give my word to department heads. First of all, I'll leave the word to the Professor Serhat Erküçük, Head of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department. So Serhat Hocam, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Taner Hocam. Welcome again, everyone. I'm Serhat Erküçük, the Department Head of Electrical Electronics Engineering. We're happy to greet you here, first online and then hopefully on Monday to the campus. I would like to start by saying all these 6 departments in our faculty, whichever you chose, I think you made a good decision. So we professors here also made a decision. So we have different backgrounds. We studied at the best Turkish universities, US universities, Canadian universities, and we chose back Kadir Has University for a reason. So we have a very good teaching and research environment here. This is a very good research university. While research university meaning at the undergraduate level may not mean a lot to you, but it should. A university should do good research, and this is the place. This is one of the few good places to be. And since we're going to be conducting project-based education, so you will benefit from our research background. So whoever faculty you're in, electrical, molecular biology, computer, whatever, mechatronics, you will get the benefit of working with a professor or their projects or their industrial partners projects. And that will be all good for you to get hands-on experience, hands-on research, publish research papers, and maybe you'll pursue a master's. Maybe it's 4 years from now. Maybe you'll pursue like in 6 years a PhD. So we will lead the way to you. I don't want to take so much time of yours, but I will just show a few slides. And I'll try to be quick on that. So this is a glimpse of our the department. So the rector and the dean are also in our department. The rector is not teaching; she's teaching a few courses, maybe modules, but she's a physics professor. Our dean is a physics professor. He's also associated with MIT as well, and you could see him in mathematics-based, physics-based, or some social science-based courses. You will see me in, I'm Serhat Erküçük again here on the right-hand side. You will see me in communication courses in the 3rd year and 4th year. Erdal Hoca, Metin Hoca, Timur Hoca. So I'll show all professors one by one. So this is our faculty members in different areas. Okay, as for curriculum, so all first-year students will pursue the core program in the 1st year. But as for electrical engineering, so you will start like electrical engineering fundamentals, robotics startup project, like some joint courses with mechatronics engineering. And in the 2nd and 3rd year, all your courses will be project-based or project courses. So these are what we could discuss with the electrical engineering students later on. Now, just to show you again, our president, rector works on physics. So if you're interested in physics, you can now focus on her research areas. Again, our dean works on such like phase transitions, etc., such physics areas. I work on communication areas. I will teach you I will show you some electrical engineering courses in signal systems, signal processing areas. So these are my telecommunication-based areas. Erdal Hoca is one of the well-known professors in telecommunications in Turkey and in international. So he works on visible light communications and also as well as OFDM, fast-changing channels, etc. So you will meet him in the, again, third year and fourth year courses. Metin Hoca, you will meet him in the second year because he starts with basics, electrical engineering, circuit system design, circuit synthesis, etc. And you will again take some courses from him in the fourth year as well. Timur Hoca is working on, he's one of the few faculty members who joined last year. He works on power electronics, electric machines. So if you're not on the electronic, but if you're more preferring on the electric side, you will take courses that Professor Timur Aydemir offers. Atilla Hoca, so when you do internship, so he's the one, you should see him first. He works on image processing neural networks as well as microprocessors. So you will get to meet him in the third year and the fourth year courses. Selçuk Hoca, his research areas in IoT, Internet of Things and computational intelligence, as well as he works on the basics of education. So he's spending much time both on education and research. So from that perspective, you will see him in also electronics courses starting second year and third year. Timur Hoca is the last professor who joined us. He was earlier in Japan and then back to Turkey and a few years at a different university. He's now with us. He's one of the few professors in the ITU, Telecommunication Union standards and IEEE standards. So he's again working on some telecommunication aspects such as drone communications, visible light, satellite, and terahertz communication. And the last professor is Yalçın Hoca, Professor Yalçın Shadi. He's working on the network aspects of communication. So as you see, we have different aspects of electronics, but mostly focused on physical layer of communications, MAC layer, network layer, circuit design of communications. So here you will get a good understanding of telecommunications, engineering, as well as electronics. And just to give you a short idea, as the 4 year just flies, so at the end, you could choose an academic path or you could work in technology companies. We have given 20 years of, we have given graduates in the last 19 years, and we have academics in Turkey, in Europe, in Canada, as well as we have many graduates who chose to work in technological companies, mostly in Turkey as well as in Europe. So it was a pleasure to, just show you, give you an idea of what our department is. And I hope to meet you on campus. Just drop by and say hello to me. I will be happy to meet you, even if you're not from electrical engineering. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Serhat Hocam, and thank you very much for your speech and your excellent presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so now I will leave the floor to Professor Feza Kerestecioğlu, the head of Computer Engineering Department. The floor is yours, Feza Hocam.
Yeah, thank you very much, Taner. So yes, welcome to the faculty, to all the our new international students here from all different countries throughout the world, as far as I can see. Yeah, I would like to also introduce you my faculty in the computer engineering department, and talk a little bit about what you should expect or what we expect from you in the next 4 years. So what we can achieve in the next 4 years. So yeah, so first about the faculty in computer engineering. Right, I hope you can see the screen now. Yeah, okay. So this is me. I'm actually on the, I have a background in electrical and electronics engineering, which is not surprising because for a professor, I mean, if you look at the professors at my age, you can hardly find anybody who studied computer engineering in its BSc years because there wasn't any computer engineering departments by then. So my background is more on electrical and electronics engineering, and I usually work on automatic control, and I teach control and digital design courses. You already met Dr. Arsan. He's also our vice dean, and he's an expert on also automatic control as well as embedded systems and computer networks, Internet of Things, in all such areas. Well, another network expert, another computer network expert of our department is Tamer Dağ, whom you will be meeting probably in the third year, in your third year courses. Also, Habib Şenol, Dr. Şenol is also from an electrical engineering background, but is now working on machine learning, artificial intelligence, maybe what I should mention about Dr. Şenol is also that he is responsible, or he is the head of our training committee. So when you need anything about your industrial training in your second or third years, when you would like to ask anything, Dr. Şenol is whom you have to refer to. Nima, Dr. Navimpur is in fact has joined us very recently, just a couple of weeks ago. In fact, he is going to appear, physically, he's going to be here maybe towards, in early November or so, but he's going to teach online during that period. He works on areas like quantum computing, Internet of Things, and cloud computing, all of which are very fascinating and interesting areas of research. Dr. Çörüş is with us since I think maybe less than 2 years, and he is on the theoretical side of the computer science, like algorithm analysis, evolutionary and biologically inspired algorithms, and runtime analysis. So all the theory underlying the computer science or computing is what he is interested in. Dr. Stropa is another newcomer to our department. He also joined us just 2 weeks ago, and he came from Stanford University, where he finished his PhD and also did some postdoctoral research as well. He's more interested on artificial intelligence and its use in rehabilitation devices. And least but by no means the last, or the other way around, last but by no means the least, Dr. Yaşar Diner is our so to speak mathematician. So all the mathematical background you'll need in discrete computational structures or in graph theory or algorithms, you'll get, I assume, from Dr. Diner. Also, I think you have to, you'll meet in the department our research assistant, Dr. R. Akden is also part of the training committee, so you can also ask Akden whenever you need to know anything about your summer industrial trainings. Also, Gülsüm is another research assistant of our department. So you see, that's maybe the people you have to know very well. I'm sure you are going to meet all of them while you are strolling the corridors of the faculty. one thing maybe I should mention about our department is that its accreditation by MÜDEK, which is a Turkish accreditation body and part of the International Washington Accord. So it's an international accreditation. And what accreditation means for an educational institution is that, well, of course, it means that this institution is giving a top quality or a quality education in international standards, so to speak. But it's not only achieving equality, it's also a matter of maintaining and developing quality. So what we aim to is, in fact, to do it better and better every year and year. So which means that we are open to all suggestions and questions and even complaints. So whenever you need to talk to us, not only to me, but all to all other faculty, we have physically open doors, but also we have open minds to listen to you anytime you would like to ask or consult with us. So in fact, of course, the accreditation also means what you know what you are going to achieve. So these are our program outputs, meaning that all these abilities we assure that you are going to gain when you finish your 4-year undergraduate studies. So you see these abilities contain some sort of technical abilities like mathematics or solving engineering problems, information technologies, or experiments, data analysis, etc. But they also contain some, so to speak, soft skills like communication and some awareness about the project management and technological innovations, and to understand all the impacts of engineering in social areas. So, ability means, or to be able, you have to do it. So that's why we are going to engage you in a project-based education. So what this means, as far as your courses are concerned, is maybe best shown on the curriculum, the 4-year curriculum of the computer engineering, which in fact includes a year of, little bit more than a year maybe, of a core program, which is common to all university. The law school, the communications school, arts and design, and engineers are all together in this, students from all faculties are together in this core curriculum, where you are going to gain this basic soft skills, in fact, and some better understanding of what's going in the world, in Turkey, maybe also in your country as well. And then the rest has basically 2 types of courses. So all these courses are project-oriented courses, which means that they are modular. You should expect 4 or 5 modules in each of them, and each module is related to a certain project or problem which you have to solve. So that's what I mean by being able, by doing. So that's what you are, in the courses you are going to do on all these modules, on the projects, to gain all the abilities which I showed you just in the previous slides. And you are going to have one course as a project, as a big project which covers the whole term, the whole semester, and you should expect one project at least for each term. And all these courses will lead you to the engineering design project, which is the capstone, which will be the capstone of your education. In other words, we would like you to do some engineering before you graduate. That is, to solve a real life problem, to produce, to design and implement a product which solves a real life problem. Okay, so that's, I think, all I should say about the curriculum. Maybe I might be running out of time, so maybe I stop here to leave the floor again to Dr. Arslan. Thank you very much. And welcome.
Thank you so much, Feza Hocam. Now we will continue with the Industrial Engineering Department. So I'll leave the floor to Professor Ahmet Yücekaya, the head of the Industrial Engineering Department.
Okay, thank you, Taner Hocam. I welcome to every student here. I think you are lucky. We are a distinguished university, and the location, the faculty here are selected, and you can consider yourself lucky. We are a part of Faculty of Engineering and Natural Science, and we have, let me show you, 450 students. First graduates are given in 2007. We have 8 faculty, and I will just show you the names in the next slide. We have Industrial Department, and as a Bachelor and Master of Science and PhD. We have students from, especially in graduate students from many countries, from Pakistan, from Iraq and Palestine. And this is our faculty members. Myself, I am Ahmet Yücekaya, department head. I have a PhD in Akden University, United States, and I work mainly on the electricity industry, energy, economics, and operations research, and the production planning. And we have Prof. Ayşe Bilge. She has a PhD in mathematics and physics, 2 PhDs actually, 2 masters and 2 PhDs. And she is mainly working on the financial mathematics modeling issues. And you will meet with her maybe in the first semester or second semester. You will probably take some courses from her. And Zekiaya, he's working on the multi-criteria decision making and fuzzy sets. Probably if you make a double major, right now we don't have any students from industrial engineering here. If you make a double major, you will meet with her, with him in 3rd year or 4th year from some department elective. And we have Funda Hoca, Prof. Funda Samanlıoğlu, and she got her PhD from Clemson University, and she is mainly working on the operations research, and she is teaching operations research courses, which are very important for industrial engineering. And she is also teaching some multi-credit decision-making classes. Many students enjoy her classes because she is very good on teaching. And Gökhan Hoca, actually, he is moving to civil engineering, but he is partly making some efforts and contribution to our department. Probably you will meet with him in your 3rd year. And we have Esra Hoca. She got her PhD from Virginia Tech University, United States. And she's working mainly on the simulation, operations research, modeling issues. And she is teaching statistics, programming tools for industrial engineering. And she's very good. I can say that she is a very good professor. And Burak Çavdaroğlu, he got his PhD from Rensselaer, United States. And he's working on network modeling, optimization, and humanitarian logistics. He has a very good background in operations research. He is a very experienced professor. Probably you will meet with him in your 1st year, and then in your 3rd year, if you just make a double major in nursing department. And we have Mustafa Ekimoğlu. He has a PhD from Erasmus University of Rotterdam. He is more working on the stochastic processes, supply chain management, and he is teaching data science classes. He has a very good class in which he teaches R and SQL. Probably you will meet with him in your 3rd year. And we have a research assistant. This is our department. And we have some other faculty members, maybe one faculty member, maybe in transition to join our department. Maybe next year you will meet with new faculty member. And we have very good department, and we are proud of them. We have many graduates, but I will not take so much time of yours and other professors to talk about. But we have students from all industries. We have about 800 students, and They just take some positions from every industry. And we have very successful graduates. They just fill out, go to in their career, and some students became like managers. Some students found their own companies, and these are some of the companies they work. Okay, I will just guess on. And some students just decided to make a postgraduate after class, and some of them make a PhD. Like 153 students made like a Master of Science, and some of them work abroad, some of them have their own companies. And if you just decide to come our department, you will have like very good research and project opportunities. We have a very good library, like library. We have active projects in which you can take a part, and we have a dedicated laboratory for industrial engineering in which you can just practice Python, Visual Basic, GAMS, Lingo, or SQL practices. Okay, these are some of the programs we have in the laboratory. Maybe you will just use some of them if you take classes. Okay, I will stop here, Taner Hocam. I will not take so much time.
Thank you so much, Ahmet Hocam. So it's high time to continue with molecular biology and genetics department. So I'll leave the word to Professor Kemal Yedekci, the head of the molecular biology and genetics department. Kemal Hocam.
Okay, I'm here. Let me share my screen first. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, thank you.
I'd like to welcome you all. Also, I congratulate all of you. You are really pick one of the best or leading university of Turkey, also leading, faculty. I completely agree with my other department chairs, what they say about the faculty and the departments. So today I would like to give you some brief information about our department and the research areas of our faculties. So you are really, I recommend you to listen carefully and try to decide your interest, what's going on in the department, and which professor that you like to work along while you are taking your courses. Okay, you may also carry out research projects or get involved one of those research projects where our department, academicians are carrying on. Okay, I'm Kemal Yedekci, I'm chairing the department. Okay, we just opened this department in 2013, and also we have PhD and master's programs as well. I got my PhD in Ohio University, United States of America, and I also did some postdoc studies at Northwestern University in Chicago. So I'm interested in organic synthesis. Basically, I synthesize biologically active compounds and interested in some mechanism of enzymes, which are the biological catalysis of our living system. So my minor is also related with this topic, and I studied biochemistry and published some papers. Also, my research area involved in drug design and drug action. And lately, we are interested in molecular modeling and computer-aided drug design, in silico screening, and trying to find best drugs to some important targets using computers. So also, I'm interested in some computational biology as well. If you are interested in these topics, I would like to more than happy to see you and get you in my projects. And Professor Önder Pekcan is a physics professor. He received his PhD University of Wyoming. He's an emeritus position at this time, but still he is active and he offers some courses in core, modules. He is interested in polymers, fractals, condensed matters, and nano applications. And he has some projects related with these areas. And he is also collaborating with Benji in our department. They have a very good research group. Professor Demet Akden, she received her PhD from University of Akden, Ohio, USA. She is expert in computer-aided drug design, protein dynamics, and also allosteric regulation of receptors and enzymes. She's basically studying in the area of structural bioinformatics. If you have some taste for bioinformatics, she's the one that you need to see, okay? And Professor Benji graduated from Istanbul Technical University. She is interested in nanoparticles. And lately, she is the one who published, many papers in this area, in this university. She is interested in thin films, metal oxide, nanoparticles, polymers, and nanofillers. If you have interest in nanomaterials, maybe you need to contact with her and get involved with her projects. Shebnem received her PhD from University of Pittsburgh, and she also carried out postdoc studies at University of California, San Francisco. She is expert in ion channel proteins, which are really, really important in brain, GABA receptor especially, and she also teaches bioinformatics courses in our department. Ebru Bilget Güven received her PhD from Bilkent University. She is working in the area of discovering of the anti-cancer agent and understanding their mechanism of action. And she published some papers regarding to protein kinases and their inhibition. Okay, and Hatice is the one, she offers genetic courses. She received her PhD from University of Louis Pasteur, Strasbourg, and she is really good in development biology, genetics, cell biology, and she carried out her PhD work in the nervous system or Drosophila. So really that's a very good and interesting areas. If you would like to work with model organisms such as Drosophila melanogaster, she is the one that you need to see her. Okay. Deniz joined our department 2 years ago. He obtained his PhD degree from Humboldt University in Berlin. And she did some postdoctoral studies at Northwestern University. You see, we all three guys did some research at Northwestern University, Mustafa, me, and Deniz, okay, in that sense. And his research areas in dynamic systems and complex, this is written wrong, complex systems, okay, and he really tried to model some complex systems, including in many different areas of the life and the science, okay? If you would like to study such systems, and if you're really good at math and physics a little bit, then that is the area you would like to be in. Mustafa joined to our department last year, and he received his PhD from Texas University, USA, and he also did some postdoctoral studies at the University of Organics. He is the one who has a very diverse research areas, but very recent and important topics, such as supramolecular chemistry, polymer chemistry, catalysis, photoredox chemistry, and ionic liquids, anti-cancer agent synthesis, molecular electronics, separation technology, and energy harvesting system. And these are the ones that I'm just summarizing. And at Northwestern University. He studied with one of the leading professors who received Nobel Prize. Okay, so as you see, all of the department faculties are distinguished and they are really good at their areas. So we are lucky in that sense. Okay, so all of us offering at least 2 courses. You will see us in research areas and also in classes. So I'm teaching organic chemistry, bioorganic chemistry, and biology courses. At the second year, the first semester, I'll teach biology and organic chemistry to the second class when you are finished your core courses, okay? And Shebnem is teaching bioinformatics and Python language, actually BioPython, application of Python to biological system. And Ebru is teaching biochemistry courses. As I told you, Hatice is teaching genetics courses. And Deniz at the moment teaching statistics and mechanical, I don't know, whatever, something like that. Basically statics and complex systems. Mustafa teaching general chemistry and also organic chemistry, and he has some elective courses you are able to take while you are at the senior classes, okay? So we are very happy to have you here in this department. We are ready to help you and in research and teaching, and you will see us in our offices, and also you can send us an email or just call us when you have any important issues, okay? So we would like to happy to answer your questions and help you out to get to learn, you know, as much as you can, okay? So thank you very much for your attention. Hopefully you will be, you know, very happy when you're happy and, you know, established student once you finish this department. Thank you.
Thank you, Kemal Hocam. And the next department is the civil engineering. I leave the floor to Professor Metin Yer, the head of the civil engineering department.
Thank you very much, Dr. Arslan, giving me the opportunity to welcome all the students on behalf of Civil Engineering Department. Literally, we welcome you all to the pool of new generation engineers to be. Humanity's struggle interaction with nature is to meet its most essential needs: access to sufficient food and water, and a habitable shelter. Indeed, these 2 aspects are the basic indicators of the quality and standard of life. And humanity's interaction with nature has gone through several stages to live with the challenges faced in nature, keeping nature under control, and changing nature in order to dominate. Civil engineering, as a profession, has been an important element of life in all these stages. In other words, as a profession, it is the oldest of all. As of today, it is very difficult to find a place without a human touch. Unfortunately, these touches have been very aggressive and destructive. Humanity is trying to be humbler to accept the fact that it is an integral part of nature. Humanity is in the process of comprehending this reality. Therefore, like all other professions, a new approach should be adopted in civil engineering. Every structure should be designed congruous with the built environment and natural surrounding. And furthermore, development process should take into account not only the requirements of this generation, but also that of the future generations. in this context, relevant industry representatives and partners play an influential role in every stage of curriculum development, keeping up with technological developments, all communication access opportunities that is brought by technology should be considered when creating the curriculum. Actually, based on their help and taking those measures into account, we come up with a general course plan, which you have an access, which if you wish, you may go through that. But in gross terms, there are three major classes of courses: basic sciences. In the curriculum, we have math courses and mechanics courses. And then we have some courses which we call basic engineering. Essentially, we analyze, scrutinize the behavior of civil engineering materials. And then there are some areas of specialization like structures, water resources, hydraulics, geotechnics and foundations, transportation and project management. Actually, structures are called the superstructures, and then we have the rest is infrastructure. To be able to give sufficient service for your education, there are 6 faculty members in the department. Dr. Sarven Akçalyan has the one which has most recently joined to the club. He is Istanbul Teknik University graduate, then ended up in double master's degrees in Ross School and University of Patras, and then completed his PhD work at McGill University, and his area of interest is structural and earthquake engineering. Dr. Açıkel, who has gotten her BS/MS degrees from Istanbul Teknik University, ended up in Australia to receive her PhD degree at Monash University. And then her main interest areas are material sciences and geotechnical engineering. Dr. Ceren Gürkan, who is an METU graduate, Middle East Technical University graduate, has gotten 2 degrees, master's degrees from University of Polytechnique in Barcelona, Spain, and Swansea University in UK. And then got combined PhD degrees from University of Polytechnique and Technical University of Munich. And she is in computational mechanics and computational fluid mechanics. Dr. Sari Tileyloğlu has gotten her BS degree from Eastern Mediterranean University and master's degree from Middle East Technical University, and he has received his PhD degree from University of California at Los Angeles. His areas of interest are geotechnical engineering and earthquake engineering. Dr. Gökhan Kirkil, he is also a Middle East Technical University graduate, has gotten a master's degree and PhD degree from University of Iowa. And his main area of interest are mechanics, computational mechanics, water resources engineering. And this is me, Metinger. I am a graduate of Middle East Technical University. I got my MS degree from Middle East Technical University and my PhD from University of Illinois in United States. And my major areas overlaps with that of Dr. Kirkil, computational mechanics, water resources engineering. you will have active sector representation in classes. That is, in all project-based or project courses, you will have mentors from sectors, from industry, and you will have, as before mentioned by other colleagues of mine, two different types of courses: concept-specific and subject-specific projects on individual and or group base, and active participation in research activities, that is, even in your undergraduate years, you will take part in research carried out by the faculty member, so that you will end up more than likely publishing technical academic papers in well-known international journals. And then you will have summer practices at sectoral partners' offices and sites. And of course, you will have the opportunity to enjoy Erasmus and or other exchange programs. Please feel free to get in touch with me and rest of the faculty at any moment. My email address and my phone number is made available to you. We are very pleased to have you here, taking active part next to us in this challenging endeavor of becoming a source of new generation engineers. Thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Arsen.
Thank you, Professor Ger. Thank you so much. Finally, we have the Mechatronics Engineering Department. So I leave the floor to Associate Professor Özkan Karabacak, the head of the Mechatronics Engineering Department. Özkan Hocam, you are muted.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. First of all, I would like to say that I'm very happy to see so many mechatronics engineering students here. Let's start with some general information. This Mechatronics Engineering Department has been founded very recently, 3 years ago. I need to mention that our dean, Nihat Berker, was the head of the department until very recently. Then he passed on the duty to me. And also I need to mention the name of Taner Arslan and Feza Kerestecioğlu, who put so much effort to build to construct this department and this program, which is a very innovative, modern program, I think. The education has been started 2 years ago, and now we have our third-year students recently. As you already know, as like many other departments, the Mechatronics Engineering program has also this project-based education, and which means a very close relation with industry and a different modern approach in teaching and education. I feel myself very happy to be in such a university with innovative and progressive approach in teaching. I'm pretty sure that you will also feel lucky very soon. Mechatronics engineering is an interdisciplinary area. It consists of robotics, control and automation, and sensor technologies. It's not just a combination of different areas, but I believe mechatronics engineering will be a discipline very soon, because there are new problems peculiar to this combination of machines and electronics circuits and computer programs. So therefore, and it's already has been started that some new companies, some robotics companies are looking for mechatronics engineering in their advertising, in their job advertisements. There are other closely related areas like such as game technologies, biomedical engineering, and nanotechnology, and so on. So I would like to say that I'm very open to discuss with you because it's very normal to have some confusion as to what mechatronics means, what this discipline covers. So please feel free to contact me and just chat or ask questions or comment on something. So I will be very happy to discuss such things with you. Also, all other members of our department have open doors.
Özkan Hocam? I think there is a network connection problem. Let me call Özkan Hocam. Yeah, there is a network problem, so Özkan Hoca will try to connect the meeting. We will just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Hello, Özkan Hocam. You can also share your screen. You are also muted, Özkan Hocam. Okay. No. Still there's a problem. Yes, you're muted.
Is the host muted?
Yes. No? That's okay. That's okay. Thank you.
I was saying that I will be very happy to discuss with our students if they have some confusion on what mechatronics engineering covers, and if they want to discuss new problems, new areas, please feel free to contact me or our other members, which I'm going to introduce you now. So we all have open door policy. So just come and ask questions. Please do not hesitate in contacting us. The Professor Şener Optik has physics background. He is an expert in solid state physics and material sciences. Myself, I have a background in dynamical systems, electronics and communication engineering, and control of nonlinear systems. Other members are assistant professors mostly, and they are very new and active in their research areas. They have recently completed their postdoctoral researches. So I really suggest our students to look at all our members' background and research. They may find something interesting for them. So please contact these new highly active researchers. So Anil has also background in electronics engineering and biomedical engineering, and he is now working on virtual reality and augmented reality and computer-human interaction. Emre Ozan Polat has also physics background. He's working on wearable electronic devices and nanotechnology. Mine Saraç-Stropa is working on also biomedical robotics. Ahmet Fatih Tabak is also working on robotics and biomedical application of robotics. Drew Ultan has also background in robotics and machine engineering, mechanical engineering, and he's an expert in machining and CNC devices and so on. And our research assistant, Çağdaş Murat, will help you if you need any assistant in terms of courses and so on. So, as similar to the other departments, our course plan contains first year the core program, mostly intellectual courses, general intellectual courses. And then in the second semester, you will see this robotics startup project. So you will start immediately in the second semester with some robotics project course. And in the coming years, there will be project-based courses and project courses mostly. So you will immediately put your hands on real problems. I think this is very important, and I don't know if you have heard this if I was online or not. I was saying that I really feel myself happy to be in a university with project-based education approach, which I believe it's very innovative and progressive approach. And in the final year, of course, we have elective courses and elective project courses. So you will be able to choose the courses according to your interest. So again, please feel free to contact me whenever you want. Just come and ask or comment or chat on anything you want. I'm very happy to see you and looking forward to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Özkan Hocam. I also thank you all department chairs for their speeches. Thank you so much. And dear students, we also thank you so much for joining online orientation days. So we wish you success and healthy days for the semester. So I hope we can meet in the campus area. And if you have any question, so you can type in the chat area, or you can raise your hand if you have any question. And also if you would like to discuss right now. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hope to see you. Take care.
Okay, bye everybody, and have a nice start.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.